The air in Jabba's dank, oppressive palace hung thick with the stench of decay and the lingering musk of a recently vanquished beast. Below, in the Rancor pit, Luke Skywalker stood amidst the dust and debris, his breath still catching from the raw, desperate struggle he had just endured. He had faced down a monstrous creature, a terrifying symbol of Jabba's cruelty, and against all odds, he had prevailed. The immense body of the Rancor lay motionless, a testament to his quick thinking and sheer will to survive. But then, a heavy gate groaned open, not to release him, but to admit another figure. It was Malakili, the Rancor Keeper, a hulking, imposing man who had seemed, moments before, an extension of Jabba's callous regime. Yet what unfolded next transcended the immediate victory, cutting straight to the very heart of what defined Luke Skywalker. Malakili didn't enter with a weapon or with a threat. He entered with a guttural, heart-wrenching sob. He lumbered towards the fallen creature, his massive frame shaking with an almost unbearable anguish. He fell to his knees beside the Rancor, burying his face in its leathery hide, his cries echoing in the chamber. It was a raw, unfiltered outpouring of grief, the devastating lament of a being who had just lost something deeply cherished, something he loved. Luke, who moments ago had been fighting for his life against this very creature, stood frozen. He saw not a monster, not an enemy's tool of execution, but the object of profound affection. He witnessed a pain so visceral, so utterly human, that it transcended the combat, transcended the lines of good and evil that had been so clearly drawn. This hulking keeper, who had surely fed prisoners to this very beast, was now a figure of devastating sorrow. And in that moment, Luke's face, still smudged with dirt and sweat from his ordeal, shifted. The adrenaline-fueled defiance faded, replaced by something far more profound: genuine remorse. He did not revel in his victory. He did not celebrate his escape. He did not even look at Jabba, who no doubt glowered above. His gaze was fixed on Malakili, on the man's broken posture, on his unrestrained tears. Luke felt the pain his actions had caused. He understood, with a clarity that few others in that wretched palace ever could, the depth of that loss. This wasn't a tactical maneuver or a display of power. It was pure, unadulterated empathy. In the midst of a dangerous infiltration, surrounded by enemies, having just overcome a seemingly insurmountable threat, Luke's core nature shone through. He was not a warrior who found joy in destruction, nor a hero who celebrated the suffering of others, even those who were nominally on the wrong side. His strength was matched only by his incredible capacity for compassion. Consider the context. Luke was on a desperate mission to rescue his friend Han Solo from the clutches of a vile gangster. He had been thrown into a pit of death. His immediate instinct, and indeed his absolute necessity, was self-preservation, to defeat the beast. And yet, the moment the threat was neutralized, his humanity resurfaced, undiminished. He didn't view the Rancor as just a beast, but as something that was loved. He didn't view Malakili as just a minion, but a being capable of profound grief. This small but incredibly significant detail reinforces Luke's status as a true hero. It shows us that his heroism wasn't simply about his growing command of the Force or his burgeoning combat skills. It was rooted in a deeper, more fundamental quality: his ability to connect with the suffering of others, to feel their pain, even when they were his adversaries. It was a subtle foreshadowing, perhaps, of the monumental challenges he would face later, and the unique way he would meet them. This inherent empathy, this refusal to see only monsters where others saw them, this willingness to seek out and acknowledge the pain in others, would ultimately be the key to redeeming his father, Darth Vader. Luke would not defeat Vader by striking him down in anger, but by appealing to the latent compassion he still sensed within him, by demonstrating the very trait that he himself embodied in that Rancor pit: a boundless, unwavering love and empathy, even for the most seemingly irredeemable. So, as we reflect on Luke Skywalker's journey, it's not just the lightsaber duels or the daring escapes. It's these quiet moments, these glimpses into his profound capacity for understanding and compassion. It's the tear he nearly sheds for Malakili, the acknowledgement of a shared humanity amidst the chaos of violence. It's the unseen strength that lay at the very core of his being, a strength that would ultimately heal the galaxy in ways no weapon ever could. What moments in stories, or perhaps even in your own life, have revealed to you the true, unexpected strength of compassion? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if this reflection resonated with you, consider subscribing for more journeys into the heart of what makes our heroes truly remarkable.